swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Trying play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. With the catch, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Hey, Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure coming. Across the 45. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. With jet sweep pass. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Coffey. It's a fumble! And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Cameron.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spears. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the boot, looking for his man. Tosses it incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Longhorns want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Spears. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This is a design run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Give to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Across the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 20 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morton. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Morton. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Coming out with it, it's Landry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged in the middle, it's Cameron. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The give on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Hendricks. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. It's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw again. He's got the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're throwing for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to work.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. That had all the makings of bug neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really